All weekend for fans, and for others, it's time to just kind of decompress from the week.
All right.
So let's go ahead and take a look at what could get in the way before settling into the weekend.
And so when I make brownies, that's what I make. All right, let's take a look at our forecast for today. We've got rain out there to start your day. Wind from the north-northwest. Temperatures are in the 50s. So it's not necessarily a cold rain, but we are going to, I think, see temperatures not move a lot through the day today. Nor is the rain going to move a lot either. It is stuck where it is. So we've got repeated rounds of rain. And that's why we're concerned about too much at once. Yes, there are some pockets of really heavy rain. Most of it is just light to moderate. However, because you're going to be in this for hours today, we are concerned about heavy rain in some areas with potential ponding of water on the roadways, maybe some urban flooding. That's the kind of thing that you will see today, potentially. Now, we've got the forecast for you. The Atlanta area does have some showers this morning. You can see how that kind of sinks south. But look how through the morning we stay in the rain in southern Alabama. We stay in the rain right through lunchtime across southern Georgia. So we've got some time spent in the showers here through the day today. It's really not until we get towards the dinner hour that we see things kind of dry up across the area. So we're stuck in a rainy day. If you want to wear the rain boots, it will make sense all day for you if you're in Montgomery or if you're in Mobile or Tallahassee, Savannah too. Although Atlanta, I wouldn't bother. I mean, the rain is going to be out of here by about lunchtime or so. Now, Tallahassee, Columbus, both Georgia and Columbia, South Carolina, we're up above average, especially there in the areas that are going to get some of the heaviest rain today. You don't necessarily need it. Jordan.
Did you say your husband's allergic to chocolate?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah.
Has been nickel and diming us here in Chicago. It's been an inch here, an inch and a half there. So Chicago, we've got chances coming in Saturday night and then Sunday morning into Sunday night. Another chance coming your way. So this is what's happening. Jordan talked about that Clipper system that's coming in, that Canadian system from the north. But once we get this western system, this energy to swing on in, and we bring the moisture in, we're going to bring the chances for maybe a little more extra precipitation in terms of the amount of water vapor to work with. So it could be heavier watching across portions of Kansas, Missouri. The models are different. This is a European model where it is showing an area of some heavier precip and probably snowfall across western parts of Iowa into that northern part of Missouri. And then you look at the GFS model, a different position still. They're a little closer together than they used to be. And in terms of the intensity, this one is still a bit weaker in terms of how much moisture it brings and the energy, et cetera. So we've got different solutions in our modeling. So what does that mean for your forecast? Let me take you through that real quick, where we've got now, this is your Sunday into Monday piece of the storm system. Kansas City with snow in the forecast, Peoria around Bloomington, Chicago. Yes, we get some more snow out of this, and Detroit we do as well. Jordan.
And you know, from there, it's going to go into the Northeast. So you guys in the Northeast, not necessarily going to get
Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi. We're going to see some winds here bringing up the moisture. And this goes on for a couple of days. So while your temperatures are going to get warmer, know that while that's happening, also the moisture is coming back. And we've got some rain possible, heavy at times. We're going to watch along that front for some of the heaviest of rainfall. And that means places in Tennessee, like Nashville, like Franklin, you've got rainfall in the forecast, at least an inch, maybe more. Over into Arkansas, we've got a couple areas where we could get more than an inch of rain. And depending on which model solution verifies, it's probably going to be a blend of the two. There's going to be someone that gets about 3 to 5 inches just because there's so much moisture coming back into the system. So your forecast looks like this: rain on Saturday, rain on Sunday in Texas and Oklahoma. Let's take it into Dallas, where we've got showers that come back actually Saturday night, and then we could even see thunderstorms. We got the southerly flow, stronger winds, and that's Sunday into Sunday night. Jordan, I don't think severe, but I do think maybe some gusty winds.
You know, it's just going to be a soggy weekend for a lot.
Yes, we have lake effect, and right now that band is set up pretty much right along Lake Ontario, coming straight off of it. And that's where we have the lake effect snow warning. And that's really for south of Watertown, in between there and Oswego, and just off the lake. Now, Syracuse, for you, just south of this, we think the winds are going to change a little bit. And so by this afternoon, we'll start to get more snow into our area in Syracuse. Right now, we've got light snow falling, temperatures about 35 degrees, but you can see where that band is set up right here, north of Syracuse, north of 90, which is key for travel. And actually south of Watertown is where some of the heavier snow is falling. Some of the snow showers making it all the way over towards the Capital District. We're seeing some snow showers there in New York. Also watching around the Grand Rapids and Traverse City areas. Holland, Michigan getting some snow where they have heated streets. Did you know that, by the way? I was there and I thought that was so fascinating. It's how they keep their streets clean. No need to plow them. I've always wanted heated floors in my house. How about heated streets? Boston. A couple of snow showers for us, but no big deal kind of stuff, just Just showers, don't be surprised if you see them. Now, today, as we look at this forecast getting you through today, we're watch these bands. Some of the multi-leg bands, those could add up. We're going to watch just to the east of Erie, or north and east of Erie, south of Buffalo. You know the spots, I get it. Cleveland, I think it'll be east of you as well, especially where we have just a little elevation early in the day. We do get into some of those snow showers. And then tomorrow, next system comes in, and that brings our next round of snow, Jordan.
Hey, Jen, what do they use, do you know, to heat the streets?
It's underneath. I don't know.
Is it electricity?
Yeah. If it's water, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder, because yeah, if you do it in the home, usually it's with warm water, but that's fascinating. All right, let's go and take a look at the forecast for the day across the area. We're going to start off in the north
parts of Maine, but let's go back into Vermont, Western Mass. We've got the snow coming down across parts of New York State. What we could get into today, unfortunately, is these snow squalls that may not last for very long, but could be really bad when you're in it. So really worried about that when it comes to driving today, whether it's on 86 or 90 or 390 or 190. These are going to be some of the spots that we watch for these snow squalls coming through, and Jordan can really quickly reduce visibility.
Yeah, so just plan for that if you got to head out and about. Hey, winter in the middle. Yep, indeed. You got cold snow on the way. Look at what it feels like right now. -2 degrees. Finally some
snow.
Cold snow, yeah. Instead of warm snow. Yeah, good call.
I had to call you out on that.
That's so true. There's so many little things that that it's like the rain's wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the jet stream, what it's planning on doing. The cold air
Oh, how cool. Check
or
out.
Scary.
No, this is super cool. This is how an artist brought life to the out there in Japan. Minions, Pokemon characters, even Godzilla helped create a whole new world in this backyard. There's even a snow shark picking up to swallow a person. Look at that. The artist said, if people can see these all over the world, I'm happy.
That's
I'm happy
so great.
too. That's really fun. Thank you for sharing and for doing that. I love when people do it for the happiness of others. It's a good way to be. All right, let's look at your forecast here. I'm sharing this with you not so you can necessarily be happy about it, but so that you can plan your weekend and make it a little easier for you. We do have rain coming in. Western disturbance slides in as we get into the weekend. Early next week, it swings out here into the middle of the country, and this is going to create a lot of different kinds of weather. So we end up with some snow, some rain, and both of those have the potential to be heavier. European model forecast shows us a swath of heavier snow from Nebraska into Kansas, into Iowa, into northern Missouri, and has Kansas City right on the edge. You look at the GFS model solution to this, it's further south. It doesn't have as much snow up in that zone, but kind of the same areas, but also puts out a lot more snow across portions of Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. So that could be exciting for you. Now, here's how our forecast is right now. There's going to be changes to it, so be ready for that. I always say this about the extended forecast. Be open to change here. I know we like to see it today and think that's going to happen, but we know with the weather that things can change here. One little change in position of a low pressure system can really change where the snow is. And so that's what we'll watch as we get into Monday. But snow chances, Chicago, Peoria, Indianapolis, I-70 and north up to I-94, Detroit. We've got snow in our forecast as we get through the early part of next week. And again, some of that snow could be heavy at times. This is the Euro model. I got to show you the GFS. You can see how it's much less, and it's farther south. Nothing for you in Detroit if that's the model that verifies.
Wow.
Jordan.
And then just like Old Man Winter, we make a round trip visit to...
You can see both models are showing us that we've got a corridor of about an inch or two or even 2 to 3 inches of rainfall. Could be Kentucky, could be Tennessee. We're watching back into Arkansas too. Pretty wet weekend for you. Starts Saturday night into Sunday for you into Oklahoma and Texas. Dallas, here's your forecast with rain coming in on Saturday night. But by Sunday, look at our temperatures. We're 67. We could actually see some thunderstorms out there. Here, see some lightning, hear some thunder. We've got that into your Monday as well. We're going to keep an eye on things here across southern Mississippi and Louisiana. And again, some of that heaviest rain could be focused right up in this area, Kentucky, Tennessee. So get ready for that to kick off next week. Jordan.
All right, check this out. It's not too fast.
Yeah, that stops them before they crash into anything.
Keep going. Anyway, I want to show you something fun on this Friday morning. AMHQ continues, ladies and gentlemen. Let's leave you with a look at Cocoa Beach in Florida.
Etc. It can be complicated, but let's take you into the weekend. Where will there be cold air? We do have a high pressure building in. In fact, you guys are going to feel it today in Wisconsin, in Michigan. Some of that does get into the Northeast this weekend where it does get cold. So we'll have some cold air in place. Not your, sort of classic Arctic, but at least cold enough. Then we bring in our western energy. So here comes the big trough across the west. This is Missouri, eastern Kansas, in that zone. This is where the energy sets up. And then we watch the moisture and the snow stretch out across Kansas in that zone. This is where the energy sets up. And then we watch the moisture and the snow stretch out across southern Iowa, into Illinois, into Indiana. That's the European model. Let's look at the GFS model. You can see how it's further south. It's a little further east as well. And then when you watch how this plays out, we watch the southern Iowa, into Illinois, into Indiana. That's the European model. Let's look at the GFS model. You can see how it's further south. It's a little further east as well. And then when you watch how this plays out, wipers are going strong. We got the rain out there this morning. Now, if you're driving in between Birmingham and Montgomery, you are in the rain, and this is going to last. If you're driving between Jackson and New Orleans, we've got some rain right now. That's not going to last as long. It's this rain over here down into the Florida Panhandle, I-10. I mean, you guys are in this rain all the way through at least lunchtime, if not beyond, as these showers continue. It breaks up a little bit, though, but farther to the north. And by the time we get to the afternoon, Montgomery, Macon, Albany, Georgia, Dothan, we start to see less in the way of rainfall. But like yesterday, I don't think things will completely dry out. So it might just stay kind of damp outside throughout the day today. Evening travel looks much better than this morning, though, with rainfall. Speaking of being on the roads, Jim.
Yes, the road to the Super Bowl in Tampa actually goes through Green Bay. And if Tampa wants to...
Steph?
I like hot sauce on pizza, actually.
Yeah, oh, that's good. I like hot sauce on everything. I like things hot. Today's Hot Sauce Day.
Yeah,
there
I
you
like
go.
hot sauce on pizza.
Tomorrow is National Handwriting Day. My kids do kind of know cursive, but not really. It's not something they learn these days. Snowstorm developing. We'll be talking about that this morning.
Not gonna lie, Jake from State